What's up, people? It's me, I'm back. What you're looking at is an RPG Maker game I made back in 2016 called Tangerine. And I was just going to do a quick playthrough and talk about the process of this game. One of the things I tried to do was compensate for my lack of programming skill by making the visuals as good as possible. So this opening cutscene is kind of long, but we're going to get through it real quick, and then I'll talk more about making this. This is a bit of a surprise. Why is that? What the hell is wrong with this? What the hell is this town's problem? Well, since you folks are new around here, I guess you don't know about the curse. Curse? There's a curse? That's right, little lady. The curse of the Goblin King. Goblin King? Yup. Long ago, before this town was built, the Goblin King claimed this land as his own. A group of powerful lancers raided his lair and put him out of his misery. But now he's back, and nobody knows how. Rumor has it, one of his followers found a way to resurrect him. It's quite a story. So this Goblin King is back and terrorizing this town? Yep. He sends his troops out at night, and they have the run of the town. So every night, we have to evacuate the streets and take refuge in our homes. So, there's probably a huge reward for this Goblin King, huh? You bet there is. The mayor is offering a generous reward to anybody capable enough to take on the Goblin King and his troops. You hear that, Southpaw? A generous reward. I know what you're thinking, little lady, and I don't recommend it. You'd just be adding your name to a long list of dead fools. I can't believe I wrote this. It's funny. This might come as a surprise, but we have experience with this sort of thing. I'm a rank 2 Lancer, but Cheeky here is a rank 0. What? Really? You're pulling my leg. Yup, it's true. I don't like to toot my own horn, but I'm kind of a badass. Haha. If you really are a rank 0, then you might stand a chance. But the Goblin King has a reputation for being a masterful swordsman. You'd be wise not to underestimate him. I can't wait to get my filthy hands on that sexy, stinking reward. Ugh, Cheeky, did you hear anything he just said? Yeah, master swordsman, whatever. There was another Lancer came in here a couple days before you two. Skinny-looking girl, claiming to be a rank 1. I tried to stop her, but she hot-tailed it out of here as soon as I mentioned the reward. The attacks never stopped after that, though, so I feared the worst. But maybe she's still out there, laying low somewhere. Let me talk about this part real quick. So, there's a third character I didn't add in this, who was going to be your healer and your spellcaster, and she was going to be like a secret boss fight. So to get her to join your party, you'd have to beat her in a match, like in a fight. And then she joins your party, and it's supposed to, even out the balance of the difficulty of the rest of the game. But I never did that part, so you never get to see this magic using rank 1 Lancer. Doesn't sound like anybody we know, right, Cheeky? Generous reward! Bah. Well, assuming she's still alive, you two might have some competition. No, competition? Let's just keep our fingers crossed and hope she's dead already. Cheeky, that's not funny. Well, if you two are serious about doing this, I suggest you stay here for the night. As strong as you two may be, I still don't recommend starting your attack now. Agreed. We'll head out in the morning. Oh man, I'm never gonna be able to sleep. I'm never gonna be able to sleep thinking about that reward. Cheeky's great. I need to do something that's not this game with these two characters in it. So in retrospect, that's a very long opening cutscene. Probably 50% of the demo is that cutscene. Oh, this is it, the Goblin King's lair. Make sure you got everything you need before heading in there. I had somebody on the RPG Maker forum do a review just to give me some feedback on this, and one of the things he pointed out is that there's an over-reliance on potions during fights, and mostly that's because I wanted this to be hard. I think I was in the middle of Persona 5, maybe at the tail end of Persona 5. So I was like, yeah, this game has to be hard. But it's really difficult. Yeah, I'm ready. There's a fine line between difficulty, making something difficult and making something cheap. It's really hard. And also this door right here with a bitch. You can see when I get the key and unlock the door, it's gonna do some weird glitch thing that I can never figure out what the problem was. Item box is also a pain in the ass. I can't believe I haven't had a random battle yet. Okay, here we go. So one of the things I'm most proud of is the soundtrack of this game. I spent like a lot of time picking music for this game. Just because to me, for an RPG, that's like one of the most important aspects, is the music's gotta be on point. And this is mostly people from Newgrounds who gave me permission to use their tracks. I can't remember their names at the moment, but maybe I have a link in the bottom of the description or something. So the way this works, you know, ideally, before you get to the boss fight, you're supposed to have 3 characters. So these fights might seem a little, you might seem a little overwhelmed in the beginning of these fights. But the idea is that Cheeky is your tank, and Southpaw is your healer and your support in this early version. And one of the things I had a hard time is like making Cheeky strong without making her like OP. And one of the things that review said is that he didn't feel like their super moves were strong enough, and I'm inclined to agree. I don't know, there's all these things that just goes into making games. So that's the thing. I tried to do a nice variety of enemies. I didn't do a lot starting out. The idea was I was going to do a lot more. So for these guys, we're going to do the Tornado Slash. As far as the voice actors, so Cheeky, all Cheeky's voices are like her actual voice. In that Tornado Slash, I actually paid a voice actor. I hired a voice actor to be Cheeky, but Southpaw's voice is all temp sound still. So I think his voice is a character from King of Fighters, maybe. Let's see. Listen. I can't even tell who that is. I can't tell you where I got the sound from. The idea was I was gonna like replace him with a voice actor or whatever. My whole idea was I wanted to see if I could just take the default of what the game had to offer and make it interesting and make it good without doing a lot to the core gameplay. And I guess in retrospect, I ended up doing all these custom graphics and stuff. But I was like, can this shitty default battle system actually be fun? So I tried. I don't know. It's okay. It's not horrible. So we're gonna go over here and get this. I think it's perfume. Yeah. Okay. So now before we go into the main part of the dungeon, we gotta go back and save because I'm an asshole and I didn't give you a save point inside the dungeon. I had to code in that diagonal movement. I got everything you need. So we gotta buy some stuff. Okay, so what you want to buy is this revive. I would say get as many of these as you can afford. You can only afford one. And then I guess potions. Dude is right. There is kind of an over-reliance on potions. So, okay, next I want to show you something. This part is unfinished. You're supposed to go over here. Now, what's supposed to happen in this clearing is you're supposed to get attacked by our third character, who becomes your healer, and becomes your boss fight. But I did not implement that. So instead, you get all these items and stuff. Tell you the truth, I actually forgot that I put these items in. Man, you don't learn level design as an art form until you fucking try to do it. So admittedly, this is a little bit of a grind. I really wish Okay, so one of the things that really bothers me about RPG Maker, at least this version that I was using, is how limited the animation is. Like, I would love it. I would love to have the enemies be like animated and like idling and stuff, or just be able to do like a regular walk cycle and have everybody bounce and like animate them swinging their blades and stuff. But RPG Maker says no. RPG Maker says we don't want this shit to be animated. You are locked into this format. Yeah, really, realistically, I'll probably never make anything in RPG Maker again. It's so limited. Like, just trying to make the menus look different was like such a thing. You know, we're pretty stocked up for this boss fight. Yeah, I'm not feeling this battle system. So the thing about Gargus, I tried to like make these boss fights more than just hitting the attack button, but like I said, this is so limited. It's really hard to get any real depth. I mean, as far as like weaknesses and stuff. So really with Gargus, his whole thing is that he has a lot of magic. Well, he doesn't. His whole thing is he has big moves, but he doesn't have a lot of magic. So if you can hold out until his magic is drained, you can beat him. Who the hell are you? We're here to kill the Goblin King. Now step aside. Kill the Goblin King? Really? After I went through all the trouble? Oh wait, I can't read. After all the trouble I went through to resurrect him? So it was you. We're gonna make sure you pay for what you've done to this town. Show some respect, you little shits. I'll kill you both and present your severed heads to the Goblin King. And I'll be rewarded handsomely. Blah, oh, yeah? Well, we're gonna cut your head off and make it into a vase. What? You little shits! I was trained by the Goblin King personally. You'll never defeat me. Get ready, Shiki, he's coming. They say that in like every fucking RPG. I'm like enamored with this boss music. Let's just take a second and listen to this music. Okay, so I like forgot that I added these two hench guys because I didn't think the boss fight was hard enough. How hilarious is that? I'm playing for real right now. I'm like thinking. I think one of the problems with this game is that if Southpaw is going to be the support, he needs some debuffs. He needs some buffs and some what's the word that's the opposite of buffs? I don't remember. Debuffs. Like I don't have anything to like lower the attack or up the defense and stuff like that. So that's it's me not knowing how to game design. I don't like making video games. That's what I learned making this. Like, it's fun now that I'm playing it. And it's kind of a thing I can play. Damn it! I haven't... Okay, let's see. What do we do? That's why I bought all these revives. I knew this was gonna happen. Inferno Slash, bitch. Yeah, that guy was right. There is an like most of what I'm doing every turn is just using a potion. So what's supposed to happen? Oh shit! I beat him and leveled up. So you know what's supposed to happen is you're supposed to go up into this room, and then there's a save point. And then there's another room where you fight the final boss who had like, he was going to have like 3 phases or something, but this is it. I think, yeah, there we go. That is the Tangerine demo. I spent so much time working on this stupid game. I hate it so much.